Today is a beautiful day, and I felt called to come here and talk about a little bit of a sensitive subject. And it's something that's taken me a long time to actually open about and recognize and really take action on in my life. And I want to share this with you because I feel like this is going to reach some of you who might be in a similar situation, and this is going to be of service to you. So today has been a really fantastic day. Today is Saturday, and normally on Saturday my husband and we prepare all of the food for the week. And we do this because we want to have everything ready for us so we can focus on the business and not have to worry about cooking or anything like that. To be quite honest, we're not very picky about our food. Like for me, it's just vegetables, whatever protein, and I just blend at it. I don't make recipes or anything like that. So we package everything, we weigh everything, and we just put it in the fridge. Anyways, today also falls on one of the weekends that we have the kids home. So my husband has 3 kids in shared custody, kids that he had with his ex-partner, and we have them about 50% of the time, and sometimes it falls on the weekend. And I personally, I was married before, and one of the reasons I left my relationship was because I did not want to have kids. I had an amazing man. He's really a good man. Not a good fit for me. After all, in hindsight, I realized that he was not a good fit for me, but he's a really great man, just not for me. One of the reasons I left was after feeling the pressure of having kids and realizing that I did not want to have kids. To be honest, I do not like kids. I don't like kids. And this is the first time I actually talk about this publicly, and I put this out there. I don't like kids. And I don't know how many times I've said it to people, and they kept saying, you know what? When it's your own kids, you're going to love them. And well, maybe it's true for them, but I know in my own soul that it doesn't matter whether they are my kids or someone else's kids. I just don't like kids. I don't like being in the presence of kids. It drains me. And some of you might say, well, why did you go ahead and leave a relationship that you were with a man who wanted kids to just go in a relationship with another man that has 3 kids? And to this, what I'm going to say is I am in a relationship with the man, and yes, the kids do come with the relationship, but I am with him in a relationship, and he's with me in a relationship, and I did not engage in a relationship with the kids. And I know for some people this might be really hard to understand, and this is not something I really want to have a debate on, and this is not the point of the video either, but just wanted to give a little bit of context. And so when I entered the relationship, I was fully ready to, do everything I could to live with the fact that I didn't really like kids. But you know what? I love his kids. I really love them. And even though I don't personally like kids all that much, I want the best for them. At all times, I want the best for them. I want the best education for them. I want them to have a great mindset. And I do everything I can to provide them with all the love and all the good education that I can provide them. For me, it's so important because my childhood was not necessarily the best ever. And so for me, it's really important that the kids do get the best that they can. That being said, for the past year and a half, almost 2 years, I've been sort of fighting against the fact that being around the kids and spending extensive period of time around them, so days, because sometimes we have them for like 5 days in a row, and this falls on the weekend. This was really hard for me personally during the pandemic. It was really hard because they didn't even go to school, so we really had them for quite a few days. And by the way, my partner, my husband, feels almost the same way, if not the same way as I do when it comes to kids and his own kids. Both of us, we don't enjoy spending time with kids in general. We do love them deeply. We want the best for them, but we don't like spending time around them. And like I said, for the past almost 2 years, I've been trying to push it in my head that, you know what, I need to do this. I need to spend the time with them, and I need to provide them with all the love. And I thought it was just like a mindset thing, something that I had to work on in my mind to stop feeling so drained and feeling like my energy was completely sapped, because this is what it feels like for me to be around the kids. It feels like literally my soul is being sucked out of me. It's okay for a small period of time, but just being for hours and hours and hours and days, for me, just being in the same house as them at this point, it feels draining, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault. Like, they have questions. There's 3 of them, which probably doesn't really help. But actually, when I look at the kids, they're angels. They're angels. They're amazing kids. But the problem is really me and how I respond to kids. And I thought I could fix that. I thought it was a mindset thing. I thought I could force it in my mind and in my body and in my soul to not feel the way I did. And what I've come to realize this week is that I cannot force this. It's been a long time already. I cannot force this. And what ends up happening for me when I'm around the kids is for too long. And I want to specify that because I don't want people thinking, or you know what, you can think what you want, but I don't want people thinking that I'm a horrible stepmom or anything like that. No, I love spending quality time with them. I love spending a little bit of time with them. The girls, they absolutely love it when I do their nails and they ask me questions and I showed them all my oracle card decks, and you know, we have this connection that's absolutely great. But hours and hours and hours and hours of having them playing in the house and making all the noise and being like, it's too much for me. I like quality time, but spending that much time is just too much. I just want to point that out. So what I came to realize is that naturally, by being around them so much, lowers my vibrations and my frequencies so low, lower than it should ever be. It just lowers my whole frequencies and vibration. I vibe very low. I try so hard and I try to focus and I try to really feel grateful, and you know, like I did the whole feeling grateful that they're super healthy and all of that, and this is great. This is absolutely great, but it is not helping me. It is not helping me really enjoy the time with them. So I decided to really stop fighting this. And I guess where I'm going with this is when there are things in your life that drain and sap the energy out of you, that make you vibe so low, you need to do something about it. And by the way, this effect, being around the kids, my husband has the same effect. His vibe is lower, and we're not cut out for that. If this situation was one in a business setting, if instead of being the kids, it was tasks, for example, that I had to do in the business, the first thing that I would do is delegate these tasks or hire someone else outside to handle this part of the business that is literally sapping my energy, so that I could focus on creating something, so that I could focus on having high vibes and good energy and high frequencies to create something. If this was a business setting and a business situation, this is what I would do. And today I realize that I need to do the same exact thing with my personal life. I need to treat these situations that are energy sapping and vibe lowering, and I need to treat them just as I would treat the tasks in the business. I need to delegate it, and I need help, and I need to seek that help. And my message to you today is, there might be areas in your life that are sapping your energy. There might be areas in your private life, your personal life, or in your business that are sapping your energy. They're making you vibe low. You need to figure out a way to delegate that, or to pass on that to someone else, so that you will be able to focus on creating something great instead, or using that time and that energy for something else. So my husband and I, we've been talking about hiring a nanny for quite a while. And, we've been saying like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if we could have a nanny and, we'd spend the time with the kids, but like we wouldn't spend like entire days like that on the weekend and, having to cook and all of that. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a nanny that could, take care of the kids and enjoy that time and take them out and do activities and stuff like that? We'd still be present in their life, obviously, because we want to have an impact. It's so important for us, but we don't feel the need to spend as much time as we are right now with them. And the time we're spending with them, it's not really good quality time for them because, believe it or not, kids will sense your energies. And sometimes they sense that we're at our wits' ends and that we're just fed up and we can't anymore and we need to refocus and we need to recenter and we need to pull ourselves out of that situation to get back to feeling better. And so we've been talking about hiring a nanny. We've been talking about hiring someone to cook the food for us for a while. And I told my husband today, we've been saying it wouldn't be nice. We've been saying this is our next goal. Well, now it's already been manifested. What do we need to do today to bring it faster to us, closer, faster to us? It's already been manifested. It has already happened. We just need to bring it closer. And we are taking actions. We're taking the actions that we need to take to pull ourselves out of the situations that are draining and energy sapping, so that we can focus on building the agency. I'm focusing on building products and courses for different things, so we can focus on creating this that will have a greater impact, and focusing on what we feel that we need to focus, instead of being in a place of low vibe and low energy that takes a lot of effort to pull out of. We're taking action. We are taking the action, not we're going to. We are taking the action. And my message to you today is, first, when you have situations like this in your life that are what I call toxic, and I know this is a very sensitive subject because I'm basically talking about having kids around you, maybe your own kids, because my husband feels that way about his own kids. It's not for me because it's someone else's kids. I would have felt the same way, if not even more aggravated by my own kids. So the first message is, it's okay. First of all, it's okay. I've come to terms with the fact that it is okay. I felt horrible. I felt like I was a really bad stepmom because I wasn't enjoying their presence that much, and it was having that effect on me. But no, it is okay. That's how I'm feeling, and I should stop fighting this feeling, because it's draining me completely if I'm fighting the feeling. And it must be the same thing for you. When you have toxic relationships in your life, could be family, could be your parents, could be your siblings, could be, it could be your spouse. If you have toxic relationships, you need to figure out a way to pull away from these aspects of the toxic relation, the toxicity. Oh, I'm sorry, that was really loud. I'm so sorry. You need to figure out a way to pull away. I don't want to remove the kids entirely from our life. We really want to be in their life. We enjoy it to a certain extent. So for us, the solution was to hire someone to take care of them a portion of the time. And for you, it might be the same thing. It's a possibility. You could have a nanny to help you. It is a possibility. It does not make you a bad mom or a bad stepmom or a bad dad, whatever, to want to have someone help you. And it took me a long time to realize that. And it took me a long time to actually pull myself also from, but that's a whole other subject, from, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we had a nanny? So it's not a wouldn't it be nice anymore. It has been manifested. It has already happened. I just need to bring it to me. I just need to take the actions I need to take to make this happen faster in my life. And so if you are in a similar situation where there are things in your life that are lowering your overall vibes or sapping your energy, take action. And know that it's okay. You have a reason for being here and things that you need to do. And there might be things in your life preventing you from getting these things done. You need to be able to recognize that, and you need to stop fighting it. Yes, there was something for me to take there. I've developed so much patience, and I've developed so much gratitude. I worked a lot of on my gratitude practice because of the kids and the effect it was having on my life. I've taken what I needed to take from the situation, and now it's time for me to let it go. I'm sorry, that's loud as well. It's time for me to let it go. And you will have situations in your life that you'll take things out of, and then at one point it will be time to let go. And it's okay to let go. A lot of loud noise. So that was my message today. I hope this serves you, really, because it's so important. It's so important. We often feel like how we're feeling is wrong, and we shouldn't feel that way, and we need to feel a different way, and we try to deny it and change the way we're feeling and thinking about things. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes it's not. You need to be able to recognize when it's not. And so on that note, I'll invite you to send me a message if you're vibing with this and you're thinking like, you know what, I have a similar situation. Share it. I love hearing your stories. And that's it. I'm going to wish you a great day, and I'll see you next time.